Let me turn this down a little bit. Yes, man. Yes. Hell of a day, huh, fellas? God
Hell of
damn.
a hot.
Happy Father's Day weekend to y'all, too. Let me see that while we on live.
Happy Father's Day to all of y'all. You too.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Happy,
you.
happy, happy day.
Happy Papa's Day to you, raggedy motherfuckers. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, not to your raggedy. My bad. I said that wrong. Happy
Uh,
Father's Day to all the good fathers out there who's at least taking care of something in that. If you don't cut the grass today, you cleaned up a little bit, or you actually took care of some beers, or you took your churn out to go get some goddamn snowballs or something. Happy Father's Day to you, my brother, because you are doing the do, or at least committing to try. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, y'all, welcome to another episode of Blunt Talk. Nola, baby, on YouTube. This is Silent Child 17. I got my dogs with me.
P360 in the building.
Chop tracks in the building.
Man, as always, and y'all know we about to bring y'all that shit. We ain't gonna hold nothing back. This is Blunt Talk. This is how we talk. This is how we bring it from three different men's perspective out here in these goddamn streets, trying to see what the hell going on. That's what we do, people. We break down the news and we show y'all our opinions and bring y'all the stuff that they probably not gonna even talk about. So a lot of this stuff is really getting out of hand, people. I know y'all been watching the news. Chop, I know they've been watching the news. P. Dot, I know they've been watching the news. A lot of that stuff that we talked about we're looking ahead of time on them right now. So we just gonna slow down this week and just relax and just kind of just go over some of the stuff that has perspired after we did a couple of these blood talks, fellas, because a lot of this stuff is coming true. I mean, any one of y'all want to talk about that before Chop get to swinging with some of these videos?
Go ahead, P. Dot.
Yeah. I seem to notice a lot of the things that we talked about in some of our first episodes that we did. If y'all feel free to go back and look into them.
Yes,
There
yes,
was
please.
a episode we did with puberty blocking pills for kids and the schools and the government getting involved, saying that they don't want people teaching their children about their sexual identity as far as being a boy or a girl.
Yes.
Some of the transgender situations and how they have been choosing to create new definitions and new terms as to
Mm-hmm.
which they want to be identified.
Father's Day and LGBT's celebration in the same month. What you feel about that?
I don't think
Holy
that's a.
smokes.
I don't think that goes together. I don't think that go together.
Holy smokes.
It's
But
shit.
they did it, y'all. So, I mean, how we going to maneuver this goddamn boat? Talk to
I
me.
don't know, bro, because somebody rolling the paddles the wrong way.
Man. You know, I mean, me personally, I think it's
Coming,
on some other shit,
they're coming,
that they did this.
and they're coming.
So,
They hate
yeah.
American energy.
Oh yeah, we can hear
Biden will shut it
Chop,
all
but
down. He's
skip it.
going to.
You might want to start it over.
If I became president,
Biden's elected. He will
All right, there
wipe
you go.
out your energy
All right, people, here we
industry.
go.
I'm just testing us out to see
That is my
how
favorite one.
close. But this
Oh,
part
okay.
of what we've been talking about too. You know, I just
Yeah, you test that shit right in the middle of my conversation, but it's okay. It's okay, people. We
Bold
gonna
predictions about how things would turn
people,
out.
we gonna get it together, people. He
might
means
remember
well
some of the
though. He
predictions.
mean well.
They're coming for your guns. They're coming for your jobs, and they're coming for your freedom. They hate American energy, and Joe Biden will shut it all down. He's going to.
That if I became president,
Biden's elected. He will wipe out your energy industry.
another prediction
Oh.
that is my favorite one, I must add, is that if I got elected,
Gas prices going $5, $6, $7 for a gallon. Flood your communities with criminal aliens, drugs, and crime while they live behind beautiful gated compounds.
Come on,
They
man.
try to take away your gun, Second Amendment. They want to take it away. While they enjoy private security that's fully armed.
I never understood that one.
To spend trillions of dollars rebuilding foreign nations, fighting foreign wars, and defending foreign borders.
So for all those predictions of doom and gloom 6 months in, here's where we stand.
You want to use the word recession or depression?
Struggling to put food on
My
the table
bad,
this
brother.
month.
You know, it's sad.
So if your primary concern right now
This is a hell of an editing job, I tell you that.
30 minutes.
when I
They
took
is
office,
killing me.
He finally went outside. He went to get an ice cream.
before I took office, there were a lot of folks out there. A lot of folks out there making some pretty bold predictions about how things would turn out. You might remember some of the predictions.
They're coming for your guns.
Man, all right, we watched it, but okay.
God damn it.
My bad. All right, straight to
That
P.
shit should be on Saturday Night Live.
Straight to P. Dot. P. Dot, you want to go with the regretting, or you want to go with, or all of those is about the regretting?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay.
Yeah, we can hot straight in a man. I seen Biden fall off a bike today. Y'all seen that shit?
Oh, I seen that.
No.
Shit.
Man, that nigga can't ride a bike, P. Dot.
He ride a bike.
Man, what wait, whoa. Who idea was it to let him ride a
It
two-wheel
was,
bike
you know, it
instead
was
of
some
giving him the
kind of.
tricycle?
No, he was pedaling that motherfucker, but it was time to stop though.
Couldn't put them feet down, huh?
He was like a 6-year-old. You know how you try to teach a baby without the training wheels, how to press the brakes.
Bro.
Yeah,
I think
he
everybody
fell, he
knows.
fell trying to get off the bike.
Oh. I thought you was
Come
about to
on,
say
Joe.
he fell. I thought you was about to say he fell while, trying to stop the bike to get off. No, he fell
Man.
getting off the bike.
Yeah, you said it right. You said it right.
Oh, so he was trying to stop.
He was trying to stop it, and once that motherfucker stopped, it linked over to the side like that bit with 300 pounds. You swear to God, he was on a Kawasaki 1500, P. I'm trying to tell you, boy.
Stupid.
Yeah.
It's thin ass. He nigga almost died. He fell off a 10 speed.
It's you, P. Dot.
All right, y'all. Here we go.
All right, people. Here we go.
The universe
Let's see.
served me this.
Oh, come on, universe don't serve me nothing.
Now I'm saying that because we only talked a little bit about it, so I never seen it yet. So I'm gonna be watching this with y'all people. This is exclusive to me. So now, like he said though, we did have a conversation. So here we go.
CBS News, gotta give him credit where credit's due. 60 Minutes
Fair use,
ran
people.
a special about transgender regret and the girls who regret looking like boys and the boys who regret looking like girls.
In her early 20s, Grace Ladinsky Smith was seriously depressed and developed gender dysphoria. She began searching for answers in transgender communities on the internet.
And when I saw them being so happy and excited about doing this wonderful transformative process to really become their
Chop,
true
I'm gonna tell you right now, just be ready to pause, homie.
Have I considered that this could be my situation too?
Grace says she found a gender therapist on the internet and told her, "I'm thinking of transitioning." Because she was over 18 and didn't need parental consent, she says she merely signed an informed consent form at a clinic and got hormone shots. Just 4 months after she started testosterone, she says she was approved for a mastectomy, what's called top surgery, that she told us was traumatic.
I started to have a really disturbing sense that a part of my body was missing, almost a ghost limb feeling about being there's something that should be there. And the feeling really surprised me, but it was really hard to deny.
And so she detransitioned by going off testosterone.
Couldn't have been them titties you had.
You
huh,
get the idea. This goes on and on. I recommend you watch the whole thing.
I digress.
Very pretty girl going through a bad period where she was depressed.
Titties in the building.
And psychos.
We've got no
idiots.
titties.
I mean, to be fair to them, some of these people might just be
She said she
stupid,
had
but I think
ghost
a lot of
titties,
them are
child.
just
She felt like
perverts,
a
and
ghost was
they're
right there.
preying on people's confusion.
Out.
But some of them might just be totally ignorant and stupid. They take advantage of this. And they say, oh yeah, you want to mutilate yourself? You want to lop off perfectly healthy organs? Fine by me. Here you go. And by the way,
pause it,
it's
y'all.
not just
Pause it, y'all.
children. You'll hear that a lot of
please.
conservatives say, well,
Let me ask y'all. Let me ask the panel something, and the people, if y'all listening out here, or if you do listen later on, how much y'all think titties is worth? Put it in the comments. While my brothers give me their observation, how much y'all think titties is worth? One or two, or as a pair? I don't know how they sell them, but
they're priceless.
Not a price on the titties,
but they got a price on them. So what you think
they got a physical price on it, but that's to me they're priceless.
You know they done probably sold that lady titties, right?
Of course.
Gone to a dude that won't be a girl.
Exactly.
Like they automatically set her up to do that shit. Y'all heard what she said, right? The therapist.
4 months.
Then they went right
4
after,
months.
like right after she was thinking about it. She didn't even try to mentally talk or walk her through the shit. It was just automatically, let's get it, let's do it,
Fine.
let's go
Here
ahead with it. Yeah, let's go forth with it. I can set you up, you know.
That's what I was about to say. Basically,
So I'm asking y'all, how much y'all think on the market them titties go? Because I seen because I was watching Repo Man. Y'all ever seen Repo Man with Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah.
Ain't that the movie where they was repossessing body parts and stuff like that?
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I saw like a like the
trailer or
the
something
clip for it.
Yeah. Yes, Pete. But the person who was taking organs from people who it was his job, his ass was actually up for a part
repossession.
So he had to they had to repossess his shit. So the movie goes on after that, but you know everything had a price to it. People shit had payments on it, nigga, like they was buying washers and dryers. You see what I'm saying? It had a price on it, though, and then people had to pay that shit no matter what it was, or they was coming and get that shit.
Right.
So in this instance, this is like harvesting, right? When you getting people to
agree,
you convincing people, you convincing people to mutilate themselves, like the lady said. I mutilated myself. It felt like, something was missing, which it was. Like she felt like she said a ghost.
Think about it. That's something you had with you all your life, and after 4 months,
like
you raised
them. You raised them titties. Them titties
you done
grew up
held
with
them.
You done saw them see small. all right. Let's talk about it.
I mean, dang, that
4
months
you think
though?
them titties going before he go back into this? How much you think them titties going? Just give me a good estimate.
I think they sold for like maybe $70,000.
Ooh, that's a big price. What you think, Cha?
I still think they're priceless, son. Like, ain't no.
They are, but
in
regular people putting prices on them. What you think they'll go for? Not what you would. You know what I'm saying? If you had them, if they got them, how much you think they would tell you if you was like, you know what? Let me get them titties. How much you think they'll hit you for?
About 10 racks. 10 racks.
Okay.
10 racks a
so
piece.
What, by the cup? Look, because look, you know me. I'm gonna go a little deeper with that, y'all. I'm charging by the cup. If that's how they looking at it, they probably charging, for the bees, that you got some C's.
Oh, you charging by cup size?
Yeah, but they is charging about the cup size.
They gotta be.
Well, she already wasn't even. She wasn't even in the bees.
Everything, son.
I don't know that. She didn't really give us a
like
good
when you look back at the first picture, she wasn't in the bees.
But the first is the after picture, though. If you think about it, the first picture is the after picture. He trying to shake back now, Pit.
No, the first picture they showed.
Mutilated herself. All right, bro. I'm trying to tell you, though. She did. She came straight on with the interview. She talking right now.
I thought the first picture they showed when they was describing her as like in her early 20s, that when she had that spaghetti strap shirt on, she had breasts, but they were gone when she started.
No, go ahead. She had some titties, but they wasn't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you,
They was like
No, they
A's.
wasn't. No, they wasn't huge. No, they wasn't huge. But I don't think they were A's though or nothing like that. I want to say like
Yeah, that
I
was A
think they.
cups. That
Well, hey,
wasn't a
you the one
B.
said 75,000 for your A's. You the one said 75. Nigga, you the one said.
35,000 a
Nigga,
piece.
you the one said
70,000.
70,000. Shop said 10.
I see 10
Shit,
because you gotta think
I
about it.
paid.
You're not
Man,
going
I ain't paying a 5 for the A's. I ain't paying a 5 like Martin said. I ain't.
to get you them. I think you know what I'm saying. I like DD price because that I think DD price
But
cover,
that's cheap, though.
but that's the A's and the
Or
B's.
Oh, shit. Oh,
hey,
okay. Thank you, DD
we talking
504. She
about
said
cups. That's what
25 to 35.
That's A's and the B's. That ain't gonna
DD
get you no
504.
D.
I'm with you, DD 504 on that one. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one, Gib.
Yeah, they ain't gonna give you no D.
I'm with you on that one. Plus a cup size. Now I'm saying this for a reason, and I'm not trying to make fun of the girl. I just want people to realize the sickness of these people who actually do this shit and convince these people to do this. This is how they talk. This ain't nothing but business to them.
That's all it is.
You see what I'm saying? It's all it is.
It's big business. Big business
So
to
when you
mutilate yourself.
So when you understand that part of it, then you can understand the mind of a crazy person that don't give a shit, and then you can understand how possibly you can stay away from these people or be warned away from these people or not be involved with these people at all. You could kind of, you know what I'm saying, like pinpoint their ass when they come at you with this bullshit, especially trying to convince you to mutilate yourself without giving you full therapy.
Right,
So,
because 4 months ain't no therapy at all.
man, come on, man. You can't train a dog in 4 months. Stop it. You could go ahead, Jack.
Train a dog.
Well, look, whatever
That
adults
was a
want to
good
do,
one.
that's fine, but just don't do it to the kids. Well, she was an adult, right? So this woman was 18 years old. Do you think it's right that some pervert doctor was able to facilitate this depressed, troubled woman's decision to mutilate her own body, which she almost instantly came to regret and has now gone back a little bit, but has suffered irreversible damage?
That's
Do you
right.
think that's good? I don't.
Irreversible
I think there
damage.
are, as there often are, I think there are probably 3 positions on this issue. The left's position is trans everybody, including and especially the kids, right?
God
Drag queen
damn.
story hour into schools. Let's
like
confuse
that.
kids on
What?
their sex. Let's teach kids
like
in
that.
preschool, as they're doing in Brooklyn, that little boys can be
the
little
truth.
girls, and let's get everybody on transgender ideology. Then there's the middle squish position, which a lot of self-styled conservatives hold, which is bad for kids, but if adults want to mutilate their bodies, totally fine. And then there's the actual conservative position, which is, I don't care if you're 18, I don't care if you're 80, you should not be able to do this. Doctors should not be mutilating perfectly healthy body parts. And people
Which
who
one
are
y'all
troubled
staying on?
and
1, 2,
want
or
to do
3?
this or believe that
3.
they have to do this to
I'm
be their
going
true
with 3.
selves
You
are
shouldn't do it.
disturbed people, and they
shouldn't
need
do it.
psychological help, but they don't need their bodies mutilated to make their problems worse.
Mm.
Those are the 3 positions. Pick your choice. There, the left authoritarian position, and then the nice, wonderful, liberal, open-minded position, like women such as this, who are 18 years old, should be able to mutilate themselves even if they're going to regret it terribly. And then there's the right-wing authoritarian, they're going to call it authoritarian, position that you shouldn't be able to mutilate perfectly healthy body parts and take advantage of disturbed people. Where do you fall in that issue? I think you can tell which side I fall on. It's horrible what we've done to these girls. And it's obviously, this is the topic of Abigail Schreier's book, Irreversible Damage, which I think I blurbed that book. I loved it so much in the advanced copy, and then it became a big seller. So I recommend you go out and read that one. This is not just one isolated case that CBS News is covering. This is happening a lot, and it's happening increasingly. And for parents who don't know what to do, I understand how confused one would be, especially if your kid's going to public school, where this insanity is being foisted on them constantly. And you've got a kid who is very confused about this. I understand it's a hard decision to make. What do I do? You've got a family member who's going through this. But there's a dark side to this story that only very rarely comes out into public light. So well done to CBS for covering it at all. These are transparent lies. To tell that pretty girl, that pretty 18-year-old girl, you're actually a boy and you need to mutilate yourself. That is such a transparent. She's not a boy, and she wasn't a boy when she underwent the surgery, and she's still not a boy now that she recognizes that she's a woman.
That's
probably
right.
has some resentment, maybe not, hopefully, but I probably would have some resentment at a culture and at these sicko doctors who would take advantage of me. The lies are so transparent. All right, now that I've got your attention, ring the bell. Ring the bell, subscribe, like, make sure that you get the notifications. While you're at it, by the way,
you ain't got to
off
play
of
all that.
YouTube and go on over to our podcast.
Like, comment, subscribe to us.
Spotify, Google Play, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Make sure.
Yeah, Mr. Michael Knowles, shout out to you. You know, that was
shout out to CBS for covering that.
Man, I never shout out CBS. We gonna do a whole bill on them fuck niggas. So, Time Warner, all them bitches.
This is
shout out to no goddamn CBS.
This is the tip of the iceberg because there, like they're saying, there are an alarming rate of people who are now regretting going through that transformation.
How many of y'all believe this? Not to interrupt you, P. I just wanted to jump on this shit right quick before I'm thinking about it. Private schools. How much of that shit y'all think they pumping in them private schools versus the public schools? Because he said public schools, and I think he said that for a reason.
Because the private schools, they remember that's something somebody paying for.
So they're gays, but they're gays in private school. Do you agree?
Yeah, but they're not pumping for them to identify this way.
You don't think they're having classes and stuff like that in the private school about being gay and shit like they doing in the public school?
Nah, dude, I don't think so.
I'm just trying to see how sharp y'all is out here in these streets.
I do not. Even if they were, think about how much money
think
that
they have an LGBT class in Brother Martin?
Wait, say that
ain't got one that St. Aug either.
Ooh. So that shit, I say that for a reason, people. If y'all listen, I say that for a reason because we gotta factor these type of things out when we thinking about this, right? We be like, oh, they just pumping, they might not. But why are they pumping it in these schools versus these schools? Why is it in this area more versus this area? A lot of that, the people got to really think about, y'all. So, yeah. Tucker Carlson, oh, Lord, you done put old Tucker about to go clean up. I already know Tucker. Tucker don't like none of them motherfuckers, Democrats. Any nigga don't like none of these. This is a rap.
Yeah, that's just P-Dot clips.
Go ahead. I know. No, he getting warmed up. He all right.
I am Helena. I'm 23
love Tucker
years
too.
old.
Let me get a shirt that say I love Tucker.
When I was about 15,
This the one that I found the first article with.
Okay.
This the one that featured in the
Stream, yo. Look at Stream, y'all getting their plug in. It double plugging, huh? Boy, see what I'm saying? We can learn from them. Motherfuckers double plugging.
There's a lot of messages that said, if you feel bad about your body, that means you're trans. I was just going through this period of I don't like how I'm treated as a cis person. I don't want to be cis because cis means you're uncool and you're privileged and you're an oppressor and you're bad.
Give me a pause, chap. Don't do me this.
This is where they come. This is how they come up with these definitions. A cisgender is a person who identifies with what they were born as naturally.
Fuck that part. Did you hear what she said after that? She said being that is not cool.
Right.
That is not
but remember,
the thing.
Huh? Part of what she's saying is she was being peer pressured. She's peer pressured, bullied into believing that she is transgender.
That all right, I got that part. But what I'm saying is why are they telling her that? Can you answer that? Why are they telling her that being regular person or cisgender
is not cool?
Is not cool. It's not the thing to be. You need to be changing up what you're doing. You need to be getting
yourself mutilated.
Man. You need to be
mutilate yourself. You'll be cool then.
It's not only what you get what I'm saying though, Pete. Like think about it, bro. Why Why are they telling her that though? I want to know why you think they telling her that.
I believe anything of that nature, like she said, she saw a
Mm-hmm.
lot of comments saying that if you're cisgender,
Mm-hmm.
that's not cool. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they're preying on the minds of the weak.
Okay. I feel you. I'm with you now.
That makes
Now I'm with
like all the way across the board. And as I got closer and closer to the date of this show, I kept thinking about it. You have to be literally an individual who already has trouble identifying in your mind, one, who you are as a person.
So it's like they preying on them.
Yes. Who,
They prey on them and pounce on them and wait for their moment to do this type of stuff to them.
and it's not so much that they preying on them because remember, they're seeking these things out. They're going to look for it, right? So if you keep looking for something and you finally found something that catches your interest, whether you know it's right or wrong, you can be persuaded at that point.
Y'all looking at your screen?
Yeah.
It's about to pop up now. Yeah, something loading up.
Y'all see what this is, right?
No, the StreamYard thing in front of it, but it looked like some kind of menu for some movies or something.
Okay. So
Yeah,
see this, y'all can't see none of the selections.
Black Stories,
Okay.
Toy Story, Oklahoma Kenobi, Pride, right there, number 4.
Do you see what that's right
Doctor
now?
Strange, Simpsons. Oh, go
So
ahead,
you
Chop.
know what this is though, right?
What is it?
Disney Plus.
Ah, okay, that's a lineup for Disney Plus. Okay.
So on the Explore, you see Pride. Good as you see, like that bitch right there.
Yeah, yeah, and the way I told you, the way they got my screen is small, so yeah, that's you could see that
Look at the
from
cartoons.
far
I mean,
back.
look at the stuff. Love Victor, the Little Princess,
Hmm. All up in there, out.
the Eternals, Growing
Look at
Fan,
the wrestler gay too.
the Wrestler, Out is like man.
Yeah, I just saw that one. I said, oh Lord, out, oh man, what they teaching them in that one? That's fucked up. I
And
see Glee.
this the
That's the
kids,
that's the
Runaways. It's a lot of Proud Family.
yeah. I seen how they remixed the Proud Family, bro. I was mad as a motherfucker.
So my thing is, why the kids got this?
Just cause, and it wasn't even because of no transgender. If y'all would have had the transgender in the beginning of the motherfucker, it'd have been something different.
It's for kids, man. Like they don't need to even be knowing about none of this. For me, it's
Man,
like y'all
chop,
promoting it.
it's a whole new world, nigga. How that bitch was saying, with that a lad with the Jasmine,
Look at this shit. Stop.
Jasmine in the land. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, I didn't. Yeah, chop, you didn't even have to go there. I'm with you, homie. Cause
No.
I kind of had that in mind. You know, it's called out, bro. I mean, it's self-explanatory.
God damn it,
Like coming out or out of the closet.
man. Look, I just. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, bro.
I'm done. I'm. All right, Pete. I'm about to put your thing back up, bro.
Ooh.
I just wanted because we was just talking about it, not because if
No,
it's
that's a good observation just to get the people, talking, oh man, these niggas had tripping. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. All right, here you go, right there on Disney. No, that was a good one, Doc. Yeah.
like
So,
With your goof ass.
but the
Listen
reason
and pay
I'm,
attention to what we showing you. If you had a problem with anything was going on, you'd already know what to do. But this shit real. We making this comfortable. We having fun with it. Because we already got this information. A lot of people ain't understanding what's going on. This is what's going on, man.
but the
Real
thing
shit,
about
Chop.
why Disney is promoting it now is because
Come on, man. Who is
the
what?
children are at your mind is
Well,
moldable at a certain age. So if you're not taught about these things and your parents sit you down in front of TV and you come across that, like you say, they got animation cartoons with it, they're actually showing young boys and young girls what it is to be involved in these homosexual relationships. So that molds their mind to say that this is acceptable and okay. So we as parents have to step up and say, hey, this is not okay. This is not how you got here. You got here by your mama, which is a woman, and your daddy, which is a man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm with you. Yeah, because at the same time, you got to think about it. That's the same thing. Basically, how they, how they coming with it. So
right.
with
And then look at it, even at 18, you still
with
don't
other
know what
things
you
too.
want to be in life yet.
Sexuality, like he says, it shouldn't even be in there. So if it's in there at a young age, who is telling this young child about their sexuality? Because remember, when you that young, bruh, ain't no such thing. Like ain't
Right. Because
nobody
they
even
don't know
learn
what
about
none of
none of
that
that.
is.
That all right.
They
Come on,
don't
man.
know
You
what
still
none of
trying
that
to learn
is.
how to
So
walk, talk, and move and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't come on, like it's ridiculous to even think that, you know, sexuality is something at that age. You
Exactly,
know,
son.
it's
I
somebody, it's a older person that's
that's
pushing this
pushing it.
shit on
Yes.
these children to see if they're sexual at their age, which is sick and twisted and it's fucked up.
I can definitely
So
see that
go
for me
ahead.
as a child. I was born in '88, so for me, I didn't clearly understand the gay shit till I was an adult. Like I
Look at
mean,
that.
literally,
That's
like
a perp. So
But
see,
look
man,
at it. Now
exactly,
answer
like
this. You knew the difference between a punk, which we know, which we down here in New Orleans, we call them punks. You knew the difference between a gay man, a gay woman. You knew who was who, what was what. You knew whether it was right or wrong, right?
yeah, I knew that.
Only now, did somebody tell you?
in a way, but I get what he's saying though. You know, you saw it, but you didn't
You didn't
understand it.
fully understand it. Now,
Yeah,
who told you whether it was right or wrong? Who was the adult in your life that say, hey, that's not right?
My parents, but
See,
yeah.
right
It was
there.
most time it
Right
was
there. That's all
a
I need to
man or
hear.
something
You
like
see what I'm
that.
saying?
I
Your
looked at men
parents,
and
it
watch. Yeah,
I
mhm.
think it ultimately lies with the responsibility of the parents to either shield your child from this or explain to them what is what, what's right, what's wrong, what's acceptable, and what's not acceptable.
yeah.
In the
That's a good
household I
point.
come up
That's a
under,
good point.
that was not acceptable.
Mhm.
And
Now,
everybody don't have
now,
that. So with
right.
that being said, yeah, that comes with all type of stuff too. Like just learning it off the streets though. You know, that's a
That's
whole
a
other monster.
whole thing, boy.
That's a
That's
whole
rough
other
with you,
monster. You know what I'm
especially if you
saying?
learning it off the streets.
Yeah. So you attach to what you think too. So I think that's where they try to trap people with the mind shit because people could get into all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? Children could
Now
be raised
one
a certain
thing,
way.
God
Go
forgive
ahead, go
me.
ahead.
I know the but fuck it, this blunt talk. But anyway, one thing my parents always used to say was, as a child, stay away from them type of men because you know they touch
That's
on
right.
boys.
That's right.
Was a big one.
hmm That's right. That's a whole fact, Jack.
Yeah, that was a big one. Like
You
I
had to
hmm
know.
man,
And it's the thing was they had to teach you that because they knew what was going on. And it's
Yeah,
like
children they
we
pick up off characters. We pick up off characters and charismas when we that young. We see stuff
right.
that looks cool to us or exciting or just rev us up to want to do that too. Like when you see a man, your uncle or somebody, and they all out there working out, talking shit, you won't do it too. You know what I'm saying? You won't go out there, man. Let me see how many I can do. Come here, nephew. They bring you. It's like they bring you into the brotherhood, and you feel like you are part of that, and you feel, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing to be. People
Hmm.
don't get that. People don't get that brotherhood. Some people got to find out that hey, I got a whole dick. I gotta act like I got one because I ain't been raised around nothing but women.
Women. Right.
Yeah. Or in bad situations where my mama was a prostitute or something, or you know, I seen
Any
these different
number of things.
things. Right. Crack addicts, all that type of shit. these days, pill poppers and shit. You know, my mom a old pill pop out. She be letting the punk come over here and be talking shit. She get loaded and he be fucking with me. See?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna say it. I'm gonna fucking say it. That shit be going on though.
Right.
You know? And people don't put all them factors into this shit when they make shit like this for people to mutilate their goddamn self that young, bruh. Or especially pushing shit to kids, telling them they could be whatever they want to be, or we gonna write in the books that they don't have to choose a gender to what it was, 4 years old or some shit? 5?
No,
Choose a
they
gender,
don't
nigga.
even want you teaching them about it
Dick
at
already
4 and 5.
growing.
Remember? Because
Come
that
on,
was
man.
when we did the puberty blocking pills for kids, where they was saying that at 4 and 5, that's when you're supposed to be explaining what the body parts is of a boy and a girl and teaching them their anatomy and who they are and stuff like that. They don't even want you teaching them that no more. What they're doing now in elementary and kindergarten is cisgender, the pronoun. We living in a pronoun era now. You have to identify people by
Why
their
even
proper
being normal?
pronoun.
Y'all ever thought about this? Why even being normal? Like it's called sis, like a sister, like we say down here. Like my sister, like my sister. Like why that even sound feminine? It's weird, bro. But I mean,
That's what I said. I'm like, that shit just sound.
It don't sound regular.
Yeah, like
it's sound like you done gave me something. But go ahead,
Like,
Jack, bro. We'll hold it up, no more, bro.
Yeah, don't confuse me. That's all I'm saying. It's two ways. It's a male and a
You trying to
female.
make me feel like I'm supposed to be involved. I don't want to be involved. I didn't
Two
ask y'all.
ways.
Y'all trying to y'all want us to make sense out of y'all shit because y'all have all that shit.
Yeah, like I don't
and the
So
thing
y'all give
is,
us a name.
they
I don't need
can't
no
even
name.
make
I
sense
know what
of
I
it.
am.
yeah.
I'm straight. Remember
I
straight.
don't wear my gender or my sexuality on me. You
Yeah,
know what
it's
I'm
my character. It's how I
saying?
carry myself.
I don't.
Is when you stand up in front of me, who am I? That's what it is. If y'all see them motherfuckers gay and shit, they don't even know how to do the shit right, y'all. See what I'm saying?
Boy,
The
they
thing is,
exactly. They
they
got niggas that's gay.
They
You
don't
ain't
even
gonna
do the Martin.
man
It's for to hit a
until
nigga with the Martin Luther
time to
King,
be
child. They
gay.
don't even know how to do it.
Like you ain't gonna know nothing about them being gay. You know what I'm saying? Like
Thank you, brother. God damn, none of that shit shouldn't even matter.
business. Fuck. You
Ain't
gonna
nobody fucking business, dog. Thank you, Ralph.
ones that want the recognition.
When it come down to the come down, you motherfuckers is pushing that shit because y'all don't want to be down with the shit y'all know y'all supposed to be riding for.
At the
And
end
that's
of
the
the day,
people, and that's the people of the Americas, you motherfuckers. Y'all know what it is.
you're not
Y'all
going to
gotta talk
be
about every fucking thing else.
person in the world. You're not. You're going to bed with whoever the fuck it is you're going to bed with. Whether if it's a man on man, a woman on woman, or 3 women and a man, or 6 niggas and a girl,
The
whatever.
fuck?
You know what I'm
Right,
saying? It's
exactly.
all is what it is. Like they got chicks. I didn't see them came out and said, man, I got fucked by 20 basketball players at one time. You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't
That
no
bitch is a soldier.
niggas
a super trooper.
But it is what it is. You ain't had to tell nobody that though. Who
You
cared?
didn't. You
know
didn't.
what I'm saying? Like nobody cared.
Yeah, but yeah, she want at a certain time, yeah, she want the boast on it. So that's probably what it is with them. They be wanting the boast on it. Yeah, I be hitting.
I don't boast on being
Oh
the head of the
man, leave it alone.
You know
So
what I'm
that's
saying?
ego.
So y'all
There
seen
you go, right there.
hugging up,
Ego.
kissing in
That's
public.
ego.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like,
Think
nah.
about it. She boasted about taking 20. That's hey, that's a number. That's a number.
That's
That's a number,
saying
nigga.
At one time in the
At
same
one
day.
time. One
Shit.
thing.
Where
Ancient
the ice
Chinese
packs at?
secret.
Where the ice packs at? Because I know she
what
needed
I
them.
expect. Man, let me press play on this video.
I'm about to tell you, that bitch need an Uber.
In that way, I was really
Now
incentivized
that
to
bitch
try
need
to
a
figure out a way
transformation.
to make my voice heard in these communities. And obviously, I can't change my race. I can't really change my sexuality. So the only thing
Did you hear what
left
she
was
said?
to start playing around with the gender stuff.
Yes, sir.
So I
She can't.
decided to call myself a demi-girl, which is
Oh
one of the
my,
40
see,
million genders.
see,
And that basically means that I'm mostly a girl, but I'm a little bit not a girl, which is just like, what does that even mean? And then after that, I went to demi-boy. And then after that, I went to gender fluid. And after
see
that,
what I'm
I
saying? Got
eventually
him
went
going
to
through all
trans
emotions,
boy.
man. Look at this
All
shit.
this took like 2 or 3 years of just going through this repetitive cycle of changing this identity and changing it again. And it was just never enough.
Say, y'all, this motherfucker went not only through psychosis, this motherfucker became all different people. That what the
There was
fuck
a
she
lot
just told you.
of
You know how they live with
hopelessness
that
for a
shit in their
long
mind and
time, a
become
lot
different
of
people in their
regret.
mind. She didn't.
She
The
lived
feeling
with
of regret
multiple
was
personality
intense.
disorder. She gave herself multiple personality
No, but
disorder.
they convinced her. But what happened though, they
There's a lot
convinced
more
her
of it
that it's a
on the
part of
apps.
the
No one that
LGBT.
joins
That's
us
what
on
I'm
the show
trying to
today.
tell you.
But
P.
thanks so much.
These
for coming at us.
motherfuckers
Something
know
so
these people
sad
have
about that.
mental
First of all, thank you
problems
for
and they're
speaking up because your
using
voice does matter, I think,
LGBT
in this
agenda
conversation.
to push whatever the
But
fuck they want.
you felt what every young woman I've
They
ever
making these
met
people believe they're
felt at a
normal.
certain age, which is uncomfortable with yourself. And it
Look at this
feels
shit.
like you were exploited at that moment of weakness.
Look
Yeah,
how he
absolutely. I mean, as
exploiting
you
it
said,
though.
it's completely normal for not only young girls, but often young boys too, to feel
Wait,
uncomfortable with
pause it.
themselves, uncomfortable with their body.
At what point in anybody, I've never heard, not now woman I done ever been around, now girl ever say to me or anybody there that, you know, little kids sitting around listening to grown folk conversation, never heard nobody say, I've never felt comfortable with myself, so I'm gonna go be or whatever I choose to be. I ain't never heard nobody say that shit before, especially in their teenage years.
How much time you got on your hand to be doing all that guessing and shit? I mean, like, she just was.
They obviously got way too much on their hands.
You know, you must
Man.
ain't no real shit going on. You must already be in the money or, you know, have something. If
For you to be sitting around and
God,
say,
thank you,
you
Chop.
know,
I think a lot of people is not paying attention to the financial ease that
aspect.
these motherfuckers have to do all this goddamn shit. Holy smokes.
Let's just talk about Bruce Jenner, rich ass. How the fuck you won't be a woman that bad, but you keeping your dick like that? You would be disgusted with your dick, right? You know what I'm saying? You would be, you know.
But that, I think that was just part of pushing the agenda even more.
This motherfucker got Woman of the Year for that shit too, y'all. Y'all know that, huh?
Yeah.
How the fuck is you?
Okay.
Out of all the
Hey,
women
I'm
that
just
did something beneficial for the,
just saying.
you know, out of all the women who did something, Bruce Jenner got Woman of the Year. The next year he became a transgender.
But Chop just said he still has his member.
Yeah, he still
right. So how can you get transgender of the year?
You can get cross dresser of the year.
Because that's separating them. That's not making them equal.
Right. There it is. See? And this is the play.
That's what it is, dog. That's not making them equal, bro. If you if you separate them, oh no, that's just like if they have.
Remember what your boy said. What is a woman? Excuse me.
They still
what
get,
is a
bro.
woman?
I swear, I just watched something last night. And the dude asked that question.
What is a woman?
To a gay man, and the
That's
gay
the dude
man
I was
still
showing
couldn't
you.
even answer that
That's
crazy
the
ass
dude
question.
I was showing you yesterday.
And
That's
it's not
the
a
dude
crazy
I was
question.
showing you yesterday. He got a whole movie, Pete, that he done did. That's the movie called What is a Woman? And he's going around doing interviews with people to figure out about this gender thing, bro. Yeah. With the white boy with the glasses? I showed you
and the
yesterday.
beard, yeah.
That's his shit. That's his shit.
And
you see what I'm saying?
I've
Like
yet
what?
to
So
see
what is a
anybody
woman?
answer that question.
Real shit, hey, bro. They gonna answer it. You
But
saw
not the
around
way.
answer that.
No,
You
they're gonna
saw
try
around
to. They're
answer
gonna
that
make up an
motherfucker.
answer. But the real answer is
we broke
what
whole
you know
answer down.
What is
we
a
broke this
woman?
whole answer down.
How you ask a gay? How you? I done seen this dude ask transgender women, straight women that's gay. Gay men.
He never got to he never got to the answer, but he did give him he did
they
give
never
him
get
a
to the answer
response.
because they throw up some bullshit that don't have nothing to do
He
with what he asked.
But he responded like a motherfucker.
You know, they come up with these, and bro, you could look in their face and see that they look up in the sky to the left or to the right because they're looking for a way to answer that question without sounding stupid. And everything they say is something that's stupid that don't have nothing to do with the question.
Yes, sir. I'm with you, player.
But we have this ideology that is especially prevalent online that says that if you have those feelings, that means you're trans. I mean, there are literally people who say if you don't even like your voice on a recording, that's a sign of gender dysphoria and you need to go see a medical professional because you're trans.
Talk about taking advantage
Look at that.
of people. So how do you, and this is all explained in greater depth in the documentary, but how do you feel now at 23 looking back on what happened?
I feel honestly grateful for the experience because it's taught me a lot about the world and about myself. But I really feel afraid for these other young girls like myself who they might not be. You know, I consider myself lucky that I was able to get out of it unscarred really medically. But there's so many young people who can't say the same. And psychologically as well. I mean, it's
You can
just
still hear the
devastating
testosterone
to,
shit in her
especially
voice.
from a young age, be lied to by
You gonna
adults at
shake, back.
school
Don't
and by
trip.
medical professionals and told that your body is wrong. You need to change it. You need to get hormones. You need to get surgeries. That's devastating for a young person. So I'm just really concerned for younger
Yeah, they
girls
catching them
and
in them high
boys like I
schools. That
once
shit's
was,
sad, man.
being led down this path and being hurt by it.
It's a failure of male leadership, of adult leadership, and it does seem like some of the steps are medically irreversible.
Absolutely. I mean,
Some?
there's all sorts of,
Did
Yes.
you say some?
the White House
Yeah,
actually just
some
put
of
out
them
a
is.
chart yesterday that says that some of these steps are reversible or partially reversible, but that's such an oversimplification of
Everything
the
is
truth. I mean,
not
when you go
irreversible,
on a
but some shit
cross-sex
is.
hormone, like that's going to give you not just physical changes, but psychological experiences that you can't just act like they never happened. You can't just take it back.
Yes.
And especially with surgeries, you know, a breast implant after a mastectomy is not the same thing as never having your breast taken off in the first place.
All right.
So there's a lot of young women who
All
are going
right.
through that, who had a
Ghost
double
titties. You
mastectomy
heard
at
them.
16, 17, 18 years old, or even younger. That happens. Who, you know, there's nothing you can really do to put that feeling of oneness and safety in your body back.
Oh, it's heartbreaking. I hope people are hearing you with open minds.
Yeah.
Are they?
There are a lot
there.
of people out there, especially parents, who are really thankful for what I'm saying because they see that
He's
their young
selling that
girl
shit,
or their
huh?
young boy is
Yeah,
going through
this ain't
this,
no
and
porno,
the school
man.
is
This
telling
nigga
them you need to inform them they're trans, you need to transition them. All their doctors are telling them you need to transition them, and these parents, they know that their child should not be having these cosmetic procedures. So there's a lot of parents who are really thankful. There are other young people who are really thankful that I'm saying what I'm saying, but obviously, you know, you have the trans activists and the trans community that exhibits some very unhealthy kind of cult-like dynamics who are really upset.
That's a good
Cult
word.
like
Key word.
dynamic.
So articulate and
Word.
thoughtful at 23. It's
Thank
just,
you.
it's
Key
remarkable.
word.
Thank you.
People
That's
who have
what we
suffered like
haven't
you have
talked about
sometimes
with
get
that.
deeper.
Yeah, you learn a lot. Like I said, I learned a lot.
These cult-like
Thank you
ways
for
of
talking
all
to us.
this.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hmm.
You're going to hear her full story and others of people like her who've been through this.
You
on
could
Fox
chop it,
Nation
chop.
beginning in
You
May.
could let him go.
It's one of a bunch
We don't need all the advertisement. But yeah,
of
so
episodes
Pete,
we've
go
been
ahead, bro.
working
You
on.
got any
Stay with us
questions
for
you want to
more
ask us, or you want us to just move on, or what?
Now, going back, notice each one of these interviews that we done seen, they basically started off saying the same thing, that they were having trouble at a young age identifying who they were. Why is that such a hard thing? And notice these two white girls who obviously come from a background with some type of finance supporting all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that they having a hard time identifying themselves?
Because you said
Who,
it earlier through the social, or you think it's more than that?
uh, I'm looking at it like it might be something more than that because
Okay, talk to
you
me.
you only really get deep into like teenagers now with the modern technology because we didn't have cell phones as kids, so kids getting access to a lot of stuff that they normally wouldn't have access to if they were not in a good, stable family that had finances that at 6 years old, I'm going to get you a cell phone where you can talk to your friends and text and search stuff and this and this and this. And look at the timeline, like from high school. Now think about it. If you were having these types of thoughts and feelings in your 10th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year, who's to say you haven't been having these feelings throughout your junior high through high school years? Why is it that it always happens in the high school years? Because like I said earlier, even at 18, you still
I mean,
haven't
that's the time you start
defined.
smelling your nuts and shit, though. That's around that time. High
Right, but I'm
school and
saying
shit,
like
you be
you
smelling your
still
little
haven't
cat and your little
defined.
nuts and shit, and you want to try shit, you want to do shit. That's
Right.
that's that experimental era in your life. I think.
That's that punch
I
your
think
son in the arm.
that.
Yes.
So
Yeah, there you go.
you
If you're a
you you
parent, you
you
know what I'm
go through
saying. So
experimental phases, but at the
if you
same
think
time,
about it, I thought you were saying probably something in her adolescence or something to do with her
it
family
could
or
be
something.
something down from
Because
the
if
adolescence
you
too.
I
Like
think we go with
all
you
right,
got
but
to look
I'm
back
just
at the
saying.
history of
I'm
these
trying to
people.
see where you're going with it because
go
you
with
sound like what I'm saying with the society thing.
uh,
To me, it all seems like it's still stemming to influence. Is what you saying? It sounds like so,
Influence
but
and
I don't know. I think
it's a it's a
I
it's
think
a it's
go ahead.
several layers to it. Like it's hard to
Mhm.
pinpoint one without uncovering another. You see what I'm saying? But I really think
Mhm.
it has something to do with their psyche of not being able to i- identify yourself as I'm a girl, I'm a boy.
Right, because like all right,
Like,
you
how
a
do you
twin,
not
P.
know?
So why you didn't feel like you was a woman? You feel what I'm saying? What made you realize you was a boy?
I guess the difference that made me realize I was a boy was the
But
fact that
Lord,
it was certain things that women did that I was like that, that I don't want to do that. I can't do that. I can't do what a woman do. Certain shit I knew I cannot do
cer-
what that woman is doing.
certain
And
shit
certain
just
shit I
attached to you.
knew only I
Ain't had
could do.
nothing. Ain't had nothing to do with the vine swinging between your legs.
That is big part of it. That's a big part of it. Like
Yeah.
I
But
can't do what she do it.
see how fast that shit just you see how
That's
fast
a
all
big
that shit
part
just
of it,
went away
though.
when
Like
I
I
said that
knew it's
shit though.
certain stuff that I was
But
supposed to
look,
be doing. You see what
as
I'm
a
saying?
baby though, but as a baby, that what you see. Look, you like, man,
And
what is
guess
this shit
what?
protruding out my fucking legs, bruh? And then
Right.
you
And that's
realize, oh,
that's
it's
what
attached to being with a man. So you like, hey, I'm a man. You see?
quiet as kept. Quiet
That's
as
it.
kept. My first
That's
time,
it.
and I don't know if it was
I'm
because I
telling
was
you,
potty
yeah.
training at still going through potty training at a certain age, making sure I had
Even
everything down pat.
your mom and them tell you what you is. Hey man, come
Like
here, my man. This is my come here, boy. Stuff like that. Like you
you
already
being
come into the
called,
world attracted to being what you are when you come out, my brother. Can I say it like that?
you know what I think happening too, bro? And this starting to make a
Go
lot of
ahead,
sense.
talk to me. Yeah,
Are we
I'm
not
telling you, boy.
calling them? Think about that. Now, if you constantly call a child by their name, they
Yeah,
know
cause
their
we gotta
name, right?
move on too. It's getting late too. I won't go holler at my dog tonight, man. Come on, let's roll with it.
Okay, so I got
man,
just one quick question. When you call a child,
long-winded
do you constantly call their
16.
child by their name, or you call them, little girl, come here. I know you heard me, little girl, or I know you heard me, little boy.
Yeah, that's true. That do even with
But
all different emotions. Yep, they'll
you see what I'm
call
saying?
you at your gender. Yeah.
Call them by their actual gender.
So what? So you think there is? So it must be something with the parents then too as well, right? So some
Right.
parents must be.
Oh boy. Man, I wish we had more time to stay on this subject. We'll probably have to revisit this later because I think I sent it in where parents are actually pushing their children, not
All
excuse
right.
me. Parents are actually pushing for their children. Like I don't let my child identify herself if she doesn't want to identify herself as a girl. I just call her by her name and whatever pronoun she chooses to go by. No, that's fucked up because you're pushing something that should
Mm-hmm.
not be pushed to that child.
Yep.
So that I digress. We'll have to come back to that later. So I don't know how many clips I sent in, but if this one of the last ones, we could roll that and be done with it.
Let's get it then. Let's see what's happening with this him.
Fuck
Chop, you ain't had nothing to say on that. You good, but
I be
you straight on any of that.
with video confirmation of the fuckery. I likes to find visual aid. I think
Yeah, just to help the people out. Yeah, I already know what type of time you be on. I already know.
trying. I want them to see. Oh no, that ain't it. Hold on.
Because I'm telling you, people, bro, a lot of this shit, like some of these superstars, I seen Charlize. I don't know if y'all know her. I think the bitch played Snow White and some shit like that. She
Did I get the
she one of those little popular white actors. She had her black son. Her black son, he had a goddamn hat with the hair attached to it, and the hair was like this blonde yarn, and the hat was pink, and he's wearing the hat.
Me and this man is connected
and
with the most.
bringing him,
I swear we is.
bringing him to the goddamn store. And buying the boy ballet shoes and shit, Paul. She not bringing him. She not giving him the choice to say, hey, you want to go in Foot Locker or you want to go at Old Navy.
You going with what I
she
do?
ain't doing that. Yeah,
right.
She bringing him in the goddamn store. She ain't even
She
bringing
got
him
a
to
real
Cherry
life baby
Palace.
doll.
Cherry Palace got bro, on some shit.
All right, come on, watch this. See,
That's how I felt about that shit, man. I'm like, man, this lady really treating this fucking dude like a my buddy dog, man. What the fuck, man? And if y'all from the 80s, y'all remember that goddamn my buddy.
Because like I got a lot of gay friends and I got a lot of real niggas that's gay and we make a lot of money together, but it ain't just about the
I'm about
money.
to
It's
kill
just
you,
niggas is
Ray
cool
J. I'm listening.
whether you a gay female or a gay dude and you a straight dude, whatever, it don't matter. Like, but it need to be more straight niggas showing love to the community. It just need to be. It's like, what you afraid of, or I don't know what it is, but there's nothing but love over here. Shout out to all the glam squads that hook us up.
There
I
is
can't really
somebody
see.
in that backseat.
I can't really see. I wear glasses, so I can't see the comments, but I can tell you how. But damn, did this filter got a nigga tongue red?
Okay, but just like Silent just was saying, bro, the people, the celebrities that's in charge, like they come in at our necks too. They like, yeah, but see what they make room for is shit like this. Cause see, they don't want to show this side of the shit. They make it seem like this side of the shit don't exist.
Ain't this the same nigga that say he got booty goons?
Come on, man. This man.
Did you not?
Oh, okay.
You been
Ray J. Ray J said he got booty goons.
You
don't even get the fuck what you talking about with anything with a goddamn trans nothing, nigga. If you don't get your happy
back and forth. Sneak me in the house. This, that, and the other. That's a little ass girl, bro. I thought wait,
see?
I'm talking, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. You been texting
you don't
me.
Get your Corey White looking
ass. What you want to do it when you see her, you grabbing on her and motherfucking you grab the ass, right? Did you or did you not? Get on your knees. You run, I'm gonna kill you. Now, which motherfucking hand did you touch my daughter ass with? Put both your hands up there.
Oh, okay.
So, right now, I should shoot you in both your motherfucking hands. Better yet, I should make you suck my dick on Facebook.
No, now you're going. Nah.
Me back and forth.
Oh, nah. See that shit made a whole turn.
That bitch turned.
And guess what? I saw that on Facebook right before we not Facebook. I saw that on Instagram right before we got on this subject.
Hold. Now this is what I just was talking about. A booty goon.
Come on, man.
Didn't I just say that shit? See, we is on the most high. I'm telling you, bro.
I told you that.
He's a booty goon.
I told you.
This man, but the trip part about it is that the daughter is involved in all this fuck shit. Look at this shit.
She knee deep in the shit because now she done been touched, and now they trying to figure out what they gonna do about it.
But you putting all the
He
pressure
already got
on
his
him.
goddamn mind up. That nigga already got his mind up. What he gonna do about it, child?
He
This
pulling the
nigga
Quincy
trying to get
Jones on
hit.
that little man.
Yeah, he pulling a Quincy. What the fuck?
Bro, I
This
just saw
nigga on
that.
some Weinstein shit, man. This nigga done pulled the man.
We could
Come
do this.
on, bro.
Fleece Johnson. He pulling
You
the
make
Fleece Johnson on that bus.
he made me won't be the nigga behind him that put the gun on him. Now you get on your goddamn knees.
Naked in no room together with no holes, pulling
Let's
no
get it,
ball.
man. Rest in peace, PMC, man.
I'm gonna say this too, you niggas out there think this shit is cool, but it ain't cool. Me and this man ain't never been butt naked in no room together with no holes, putting no orgy type shit or doing none of that whole ass shit you niggas out there be doing, thinking you doing some fly shit. Nigga, if you in a room naked with some other niggas and some broad, them niggas looking at your ass. And if that shit is gay, and you need to get on some other shit, me and this man got nothing but respect for each other. We ain't never put no train. We ain't no motherfucking freaks. We some family men. We getting this paper. You know what I'm talking about? And I had to put that out there, bun, because a lot of niggas doing a lot of fugazi shit out here, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they flip-floppy, they pitching and they catching with these boys, and they doing all so. And if you gay, that's cool, but be gay and come on out and be that. Don't
Come
be
on
in
out the
front of us
cloud.
and acting like a straight-up G, and then you get over here and you letting these boys bust up your back. Because, you know, they gonna come to the light. And watch this, bun.
Shout out to PMC, man. I gotta talk about that right quick, bro, because and this was a while back, people. I'm not gonna need much mess up the date, but it was early 2000s. I'm not gonna mess up the date, but it was early 2000s before
His
his
untimely
untimely
passing.
demise.
Right.
Because yeah, there's a lot of fishy stuff behind that too. Because a lot of this was not being respected at the time from a lot of artists. You know, they was trying to figure out what was going on in the hip hop scene, and basically, this is what it was. They were pushing and pumping LGBT ways and style and fashion and ways of talking through hip hop and through hip hop artists. Some of your favorite artists said some lines or wore some stuff that was LGBT or certified. Okay,
I'm gonna
fuck
tell you
what you
like
heard.
this.
Fuck what you're talking about.
Soon as
This is facts.
Young Thug stopped wearing the dress, now all of a sudden he indicted. My bad, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
It
Hey,
needed to be said though.
hey, man.
They don't want to hear
Certain
that.
You
things,
got
whatever
too
you
many
recognize,
artists
you
out
recognize. I
there.
can't take it from you.
You got too many of these little young artists out there, bro. That's done all did something that they know was wrong, shot to fame right quick, and now look what either they dead, because the ones that wasn't with the shit, they dead, or the ones that might have been on the hook to get into it, and then was like, nah, I don't fuck around like that.
Right,
Now they dead.
right. Yeah.
Saying
So
it's
that's
either you
telling
take
me,
it's
P,
either
what
you
you
take the
saying, that's
oath or
telling
you
me
die.
like it's something. Yeah, it's so it seemed like it's organized. Then this is more than sexuality, then, right? The shit, the way you saying it, it's this shit seems organized. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a organized way of doing things and still making profit off it, regardless of the debts or the lives that you take through jail or other ways.
Or otherwise, right?
Cause that's just like with that shit in jail. Like niggas think that shit go on like that in jail. That's a myth. It don't go on like that. Yeah, they do have gay niggas in jail. I'm not saying that they don't, but something that
Boy, I'm
had
about to say, come on, child.
people like
I'm with you.
I ain't going there now. I ain't going that far. But I'm just saying, like soon as you jump in that bitch,
Holy
nigga,
smokes.
your booty and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's some action hero shit. Yeah.
hey, y'all tripping. You don't fuck no. Soon as you
Yeah,
bust through,
that's some action hero shit. Yeah.
niggas just waiting
If
at
anything,
the time.
you have to be a
Certain
willing
certain
participant in some
jails
shit
too and
like that.
shit too. You know, I know y'all be listening to that boy Wallow, but certain jails and shit too, they extra fruitier than other jails and stuff. Just what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Just what I heard. And I ain't never been locked down that goddamn long to where I had to leave jail to go into prison. You know what I'm saying?
I got
So
one more brain
yeah.
fuck for y'all, then we going right there.
Yeah, do your thing, Claire. And we can end it off with them supremacy motherfucker coming straight out of U-Haul. We get on the A's.
I just wanted to show y'all this right quick because I know P Dot don't know nothing about this right here.
Yeah, man. Y'all just watch y'all people, man. Y'all be careful, bro, and start worrying about sexuality and worry about
Oh,
humanity. You
you
know.
pastors. It's time to get on you now. Ooh, look at this court case. Just take your time. So
look at that now. Look, remember the years we was talking about, y'all. Remember this, the 1800s. That's some juicy shit for us. We was just talking about the shit that was going on in the 1800s. Now, the shit we was talking about in New Orleans happened in like they built the police department in 1796. In 1870 something, we had black police officers and shit. These people saying in this court case that they awarded declared that the United States does not own the land of the ancient mound builders of North America, much more than 1 million square miles of land. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now hold on.
first of all, let's start off how Joe Biden gonna hand over the keys and he don't own nothing.
Come on,
Do you
man.
know what a million miles is? Let's read the United States case 191 in 1848. This is where we had to give up rights, becoming a citizen through the birth certificate. But no, it gets steeper. Our pastors made us vote. And when we voted in the church, we gave up our rights. Now, you know what a million miles is? Let's look at up America. It's 2,800 miles, right? Up and down. So that's 5,000 miles. What else the mountain builders own in Mississippi? How about the UN map? So that means we own Great Britain, we own Spain, we own the Antarctic, we
And
own
that's a reason for that too,
everything.
y'all.
A million miles? Do you know what a million miles? Do you know what a million miles is, my brother? See that? The mound builders of North America. Who is this? Us. We never came from Africa, baby. But let's see who the Moors really is, or the Moors, or the Murs. It's the Yamasee peoples. But who
It's
were
a
they?
misnomer with that too. The Moors
That was
too.
like
Yeah, it
39
is.
tribes. That was the Mardi Gras tribe, the Cherokee, Chickasaw.
See, this is where
It
it
was a
get
lot of
confusing at
tribes.
right here.
That's what the word Yamasee meant, together. Okay, so it was like damn 20 tribes, 30 tribes. But now it's starting to make sense when you can go to every place in America and ask where your grandmama from. If she this skin color, and we all from down south. So we been won the war. We were just stuck by church voting. Yeah, the church. See, now we see why they get to keep all that money. And they always meeting with the president, how to keep us back and how to hold us down. Yeah, pastors. Now we know why you get to keep that money tax free. You sold us into our captors. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You sold us into our captors. Yup, you did. Yeah. Oh, look at this. I think you can see
Oh
that, but
yeah,
look at the
yeah. That was
bottom.
that was that was powerful, bro. Yeah,
Man.
he said a lot in that one. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, one part with the Moorish thing, I think that was a part of a misnomer. But I mean, that wasn't the whole point though. It's just basically you could see how much of the land that was stolen from you.
Right.
He's even telling you that nigga, your people came from Great Britain too. Like they came over here from over there too. We
For
can't possibly believe that it was just.
and
We
I got
saw them on the boats. Y'all seen the boats?
we
Like we
only
have to look up a lot of white slave books.
we
Like they have a lot of. They got a good book called people. If y'all want to go look it up, it's called White Cargo. Y'all go look that up. I forgot the exact author, but that's the name of the book, White Cargo, and it tells you of these different slave trades of so-called Caucasian people. These so-called Moors were uh, actually using a lot of these so-called Caucasian women as slaves, and they called them that because a lot of them came from those type of areas and were breeded in those type of areas, the Slavic areas. So that's where the word slaves come from. So you know, it's a lot of misnomers, people, and he touched on a lot of stuff that y'all need to go look up if you don't know anything about the mound builders or any of those old ancient black tribes, because it was way more than 30 nations. There was also a book, chap, I want to tell them too, to reference some. It's the book called 500 Nations,
mm-hmm.
and it talks about a lot of the tribes
The
that
new best
you
way to make
wouldn't
money
have no
online that nobody's
no
talking
clue
about
about,
is something you've never heard.
so yeah, people definitely go check that out.
That bitch started playing
Hence
on
the number 500, 500 nations, right? And they break it down to 51 states, huh? That ain't a coincidence, y'all.
damn. That ain't a coincidence.
Hmm.
Few blocks from that Pride parade, a parade that drew
This is
hundreds of
why too,
people in
y'all. Check
downtown
this shit
Coeur
out.
d'Alene. Law enforcement says they've been tracking this group and suspects that all the individuals detained show ties to a white nationalist organization. Coeur d'Alene police praising the actions of a quick-thinking 911 call.
I don't think this would have been as successful had we not had one extremely astute citizen who saw something that was very concerning to them and reported it to us.
Saturday afternoon, that person reporting a, quote, little army loading into the back of a U-Haul. 10 minutes later, police make a traffic stop. This video shows the moment that truck's door slides open. 31 people arrested, all with suspected ties to the white nationalist group Patriot Front.
They had shields, shin guards, and other riot gear with them, including at least one smoke grenade.
The arrests happening just blocks from North Idaho's Pride celebration, an event that organizers say drew hundreds of supporters.
We have been through so much, so much harassment and attempts to intimidate, on the psychological
Who the
level.
hell harassing
And
you?
the truth is that if
See how they
you
back in the
allow
session?
yourself to be intimidated, you
See how
let
it all
them
connect,
win.
fellas?
And what we have shown today is that you will not win. Love will win.
Police now working alongside federal law enforcement to process all 31 arrests. The men representing at least 10
Look at the
states,
outfits
including
compared to the
Washington
police
and
outfits.
Idaho, and as far away as Texas, South
Look at the
Dakota, and
similarities,
Virginia,
people.
all held on conspiracy to riot. A misdemeanor charge and a jail stay. Police are
What?
confident may have stopped something far
You
worse
heard
from
it.
happening.
Ha! Look at
Police
them.
are
All this is
commending
look.
the
They
quick
stunting.
thinking of
Look.
that 911 caller. They also say they've been working with the FBI and have been monitoring various group communications ahead of this weekend's Pride event. In Seattle, Sebastian Robertson, King 5 News.
Let's talk about it, y'all. Come on. Before we get to the next one, chap. Let's come on. Not that. Yeah, not that bullshit. I ain't saying you that. Let's talk about that what we just saw. Nah, look how much. Now we just was talking about the transgenders and all that, y'all. Look. They saying the white boys going over there to tear up the Pride thing, the Pride Festival.
Nah, I doubt that. That's some bullshit.
Tell me they ain't working at all angles.
Laying it all out like a buffet.
Everybody tagging them, huh?
We're just so tired of being harassed.
Ain't
And
no
who
fucking
the fuck
Man, what
harassing
might
you?
wait,
Who
what about
harassing
us?
you?
What about Paul? What about people that look like you, my brother? What happened to
Man,
all that struggle and fighting and all that? What? Cause
I guess it never happened. We making that up.
huh?
We making that up. That's the theory.
What is? But they done moved on to sexuality, so I'm assuming they done took care of humanity first, huh?
Nope.
They ain't take care of niggas
Nope.
yet.
Nope. Nope.
Oh shit.
Humanity got put on the back burner once again.
Oh man. No lawsuits for none of the oppression, discretion, or people still locked up. They not letting them loose for false
False
DNA and
imprisonment,
all this shit. Yeah,
kidnapping, torture.
political prisoners.
Hmm.
They still back there.
Prisoners of war.
Man, these
Huh? And
You
look what they
notice,
talking about with the
notice,
white boys.
you notice what the color of the POW signs is, huh?
How many of them 31 that they arrested, how many of them you think are gay?
How
That's
many
a
of
good
them you
question.
think actually work for I done heard
So how
speculation
many of
that
them you
all them
think
dudes had
how, how
on
many of them do you
federal
think
shirts.
is not out?
Oh, they all out. Oh, we know they
No,
out.
they not. No, they not.
Oh,
They
not
white
wait, wait,
supremacists. They
wait,
can't
we
look like they gay. What are you talking about?
oh, okay,
They were
that's the type
supposed
of
to be
out you
going to
talking
a
about.
pride
Oh, okay.
parade. Chop just showed us Chop, didn't you just show us the Disney thing?
No,
nah.
that's what I was saying. I thought you were
Didn't
talking
that
about how
say
many
out?
were released and out on the street. I'm saying ain't none of them
No.
dudes went to jail.
No,
That's
they
what I'm
telling you
saying.
the
Them
new
dudes ain't
slang.
go to jail.
When you say out, you gotta say pause after out. If you not because out is the new thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, they can keep that shit. Where you
Huh?
going to the store? I'm not going out.
You got to be specific. There you go. You got to be
Yeah,
specific now.
they're
You
making
got
it,
to,
bro. You can't even say certain
man.
shit no more,
What?
bro. Like that
Why
shit
you think?
crazy.
Why you think Dame Dash and them made the pause up, right?
Wait, who? Huh?
Why they made pause? Pause. Why you think they made that up?
Oh man, they made that up because they want people to start coming out.
I think they didn't want people to think they were, swaggy, swaggy p with it. So they had to separate themselves and learn another language or the words that they say. Now they don't want people to take it. It's basically because a lot of people are in the closet, bro, and they'll fuck with you if you say the wrong or the right shit. Okay, so they made the pause like, hold up, dog, I'm not, which is weird too because it's like, okay, you know, I mean you're around gay people, but anyway, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into that. I love all people, I had no problem being around nobody. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, people do things because it's the language too. That's a language to talk like that. It's some other shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know the
They have their
lingos and all
slang.
that
We
shit.
have
Or a
ours.
nigga will play with you. Yeah, come on now. Like somebody will test you and all that. That shit is out here. Definitely. They don't give a goddamn how big or small you is, nigga. If it's go time, it's go time. You see it and grab Terry Crew by the nuts.
About a sack.
And then they grab this man whole. They grab this man whole family.
Put his jewels on the table.
Man, what? And thought it was all good in front of his wife too.
Mm-mm-mm.
Look at this raggedy motherfucker. Check him out, y'all. Look at this. I want to show y'all this. There's so much stuff that is. Now, before we get to him, I just wanted to say now, y'all, it was a pack of white boys, y'all, in the back of that motherfucker. All up in the U-Haul. They caught over 31 people. I don't know if y'all saw how big that U-Haul was, but yeah, they making it seem like they wasn't going too far, none of that. So the news, y'all gotta miss me on that one.
I guarantee we don't hear no more about that one
Yeah, because
we
even
ain't
with the
gonna hear no more
charges, if
about that.
y'all heard the charges and all that, it's like, yeah, okay, everybody going straight back home. It was like they don't have nothing to really hold them on
Right.
because of our fucked up laws. Like me and Chad, we was talking about that on the last one with the mass shooting thing. They don't have a mass shooting charge, just like they don't have a white supremacy charge. Ain't no white supremacy charge. Like they don't have that shit. They could get you for terrorism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look how all them white boys was actually under the guides of that type of charge, and look what they told you it was misdemeanors and shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Being in
They
possession
didn't
of.
get they didn't get now wanted. All they was suited and booted, y'all. Y'all saw that shit, and then get now one of them motherfuckers with terrorism, huh?
But you saying they have
Why not?
ties too.
That's
Oh,
They
they
caught
believe
they
that they
caught
have
them
ties.
red-handed.
being a
Yeah, they
whole
call
white
them red-handed.
supremacist group, nigga. Like
What the fuck? That's like
they're
you
supposed to.
think about it, Paul. Like, what if that was some Al Qaeda motherfucker that they caught in Texas? You don't think they charging them people with terrorism?
Oh, they gonna charge you.
Son,
Okay, that's my point.
But why these
These
white boys didn't
guys
get the
didn't
charge?
get. You know
Right.
why? You know why? Come on, man.
Mm.
You know why?
If you ran the country, would you lock niggas up?
That's a good question. You probably like, yeah. It all depends. I guess that's how they feel too. See, if it's a depend thing, then hey, maybe their depend is white supremacy. Maybe their depend is getting these dudes to do this shit out here because we need somebody to do the dirty work. They'll take the rap. It's all good. We all work
But
together. We
so
all working together. Go ahead. You could play it whenever you ready, bro.
This a video?
distraction tactic.
Oh, I thought it was. My bad.
No, it's not.
What can you go to where they're talking about the hate crime? I think it's the
Beginning.
start in the beginning right here.
Let's see if y'all could.
Can you zoom it in a little, just a little? Yeah, I can't see the thing off. The beginning of it is chopped off. Uh, okay, I'm gonna zoom. Yes, keep it right there. Keep it right there.
Y'all heard the thing talking?
No, it's low.
Well, yeah. Fuck, I tried. We gonna
It's
have to
low.
read it. Alleged mass shooter Peyton S. Gendron, whatever.
Yeah, Gendron faces the multiple federal hate crime charges.
That's a good thing, bro. Because
Yes,
before they was saying they just was gonna hit him with the light charges.
yes. So that's what I want to tell y'all with this. Basically, he's he's hit with that, uh, carrying the potential of the death penalty in the killing. So, yeah, scroll down a little more, chap. The charges against the white suspect came to Attorney General Garland. So they say they hitting him with the hate crime, y'all. So that's what people wanted. Y'all wanted to die. He's up. He's up for it now. He's been hit with multiple hate crimes because of this.
Still gotta see what.
With 10 counts. So he's got hit with a hate crime for every 10 people that he killed. Every 10 black person he killed out of the 13.
Well, they say 13,
Shot.
11 were black, and 2 were white. So why they not counting all 11 black people
I thought it was
and the
10
2?
and 13 and 3 white. We
Nah, they
watched the
saying
video,
down
P.
here, Ginger is accused of shooting 13 people ages 20 to 86 at the top friendly market on May
Oh, all
14th.
right. Yeah, I do see it.
11 were
11.
black and 2 were white. So why
I
are you
thought it was
only
3.
charging him with the 10? You supposed to be charging him with all 11.
Well, he getting a hate crime for the 10.
Right.
I see what you're saying. The other one must ain't died, so they
Yeah,
try
it's
to hit him with
yeah,
it.
But
it's
it's still
being
a hate
that's
crime.
petty. If they being petty, they just being petty. They just being petty with because come on, man. Like we still live under the guise of
See,
a white
Oh,
supremacist
look.
society.
we gotta think
They
about
say the
this.
18-year-old suspect is charged with 10 counts of hate crime resulting in death, 3 counts of hate crime involving bodily injury, and
Or
10 counts of use of a
simple
firearm to
crime.
commit murder during and in relation to a violent hate crime, and 3
I think
counts of
about it
use
now. One thing I
of
can't
discharge.
see.
The charge of the firearm during a
Just
violent
watch
crime according to the criminal complaint. Right. You didn't
Just watch
thank you.
my
You didn't let me get to but I appreciate you finishing. Go ahead. Go ahead, chat. What you say?
We did do the my Aubrey case in my Aubrey. Definitely.
With the truck and all that, right?
Yeah, they stuck it to all their ass. Every last one of them got stuck to in that case.
One got
Yes,
life and
sir.
two got the death penalty, huh?
See, Garden, who
Charged
was
for the hate crime too. Every last one of
Garden,
them
who
got
has
found.
been put in temporary hold on federal executions, while the department reviews the policies and the procedures would have to make a decision on whether to seek the death penalty. Of course, you are. Asked whether federal prosecutors would seek the death penalty in this case. The Justice Department said no. Let me see what the Justice Department. The series has a series of procedures it follows. The family and the survivors will be consulted. Yeah, like I said, no, 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 no. Come on,
I
man.
think them
He a
people gonna
rat in the
seek the
trap.
death
It's
penalty.
over with. He's a rat in the trap, man. You gonna let him sit there and die, or you gonna throw his ass away? Huh?
Yeah, I would
What you gonna do, play?
push him clean off the fucking Sparta. Kick him straight out.
Oh man. Chap, I think I had one more. Did I have one more?
I think. Let me check. I'm checking right now.
Yeah, because I'm trying to move this along. I don't want to stay on it too long. Cause they are if y'all didn't go back, y'all go back and please watch our what that was, 3-part series we did on the mass shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all go check that out, man. They got hours of fun on that one if y'all want to reiterate on what we're talking about right here because we was on that when it first started. So just him seeing that he actually got the hate crime charges is something big. You know, it is a step in the case. So
Right direction.
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, this definitely need to be out the way. I don't like the process and the way they doing it. You know, we have a horrible way of showing that what we care about in this fucked up society. So that's why me and my brothers be on here doing this right now, just to show y'all that, you know what I'm saying? That's a different outlet, a different way to look at all this fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I ain't got nothing left, man, I can end it off, my brother. And if you can't find it, hey,
Oh
drop
no, no,
off, bro.
no, no! You the last one you had was showing us exactly who the people was. It's the bald head lady explaining who these people is that did the Patriot Front. I guess the national group.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's the it's just 6 minutes. We gonna have to part two this motherfucker anyway, cause we about to get fucked up.
I'm about to tell you, man, we going to enjoy Father's Day, man. I'm gonna bring it in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family, man. Y'all Be safe out here, man. Y'all do y'all thing, man. Because look, we gotta bring it to y'all. Rain, sleet, or snow. We gonna bring it to you, man. This is Blunt Talk Nola. Y'all go subscribe, y'all like, man. Y'all comment, y'all let us know what y'all think, what you like, what you don't like. We do that for y'all brothers, man. Appreciate it. Let's get it, y'all.
Nationalist neo-Nazi group near a pride event in northern Idaho further shows the relentless criminal and violent activities of extremist groups. Now, officials report receiving a tip that a little army was loading up into a U-Haul before local authorities arrested 31 patriots.
Little army from a tip.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
We could go now.
Come on.
For more than
See what
10
I was just saying,
states,
P?
including a
Look at this
man
shit.
believed to be the leader.
Look at
of
the
the hate group.
uniforms.
Now, Patriot Front was founded after the deadly Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, back in
Remember that?
2017. Well, that tells me all I need to know.
Remember the tiki
For more on
torches,
this,
y'all?
let's go to NBC News correspondent.
Wait, time out. This is too okay, orchestrated for me not to say nothing. First of all, me, you, and P Dot are part of a militia group, right?
Right.
How the fuck somebody gonna know we about to go blow something up?
That's true.
All right.
That's true. How would they get this information?
How?
Boy, you sound like an old Indian. How you doing?
How?
How now, brown cow?
Hi. Hello.
Hey. I don't want to hear that.
Gotti Schwartz. All right, Gotti. What more do we know
Let's get it,
about what
Gotti.
happened in northern Idaho and the arrested Patriot Front members?
Listen to this shit,
The very
y'all.
latest is it looks like the majority of them have bonded out of jail for about $300, which is standard for a single misdemeanor charge that they were facing. The few that may not have posted that bond could see a judge this afternoon. And meanwhile,
$300?
ever since those arrests, police say they have been
You heard
getting
it.
a barrage of calls. 149 have come into the police department, half of them commending officers for what they did, then the other half cussing them out, in some cases making
Come
death
on,
threats against
chap.
the
You
police
heard
chief
him.
himself or others. But the
He
chief
said
has been
half,
adamant
y'all.
that the officers
Listen, people.
prevented a riot. They said that it was all thanks to that citizen that called in
See?
the tip,
Look, they about to
reporting
start
what
a
they
riot
described
for
as
them
a
boys
small
in there.
army
Look,
of men
they
loading into the
serious.
back of that U-Haul at a hotel, which then police
They didn't
tracked
do
down before it
nothing
made it to the
wrong.
Pride
Look.
Parade. And inside, police say they found riot shields, they found riot gear, they found at least one
Riot
smoke bomb,
gear.
and they also
Look.
found
Where they going?
detailed plans
They
written down
motherfuckers going to the
use it,
surplus, ain't they?
that had a quote in there about the appropriate level of confrontational dynamic and how they wanted to meet that before they would disengage and go to downtown Coeur d'Alene. Police say for now they are still investigating, but they're planning on releasing a lot more information, including possible body cam video publicly in the near future. Back to you.
Wait a
Oh my
minute.
goodness, that
Wait a
concerned
minute.
citizen is a true patriot. NBC's Gotti Schwartz, thank you very much. Okay, to help us
Let
unpack
it
more
finish
about these
off
white
right quick.
nationalist groups,
Hold on.
let's bring in NBC News reporter Ryan Riley. All right, Ryan, what is fueling their hatred?
Watch this. Watch this.
And
Watch this
I
right
hope you can
quick.
see the sarcasm on my face, okay?
There ain't nobody worrying about your
We'll never
sarcasm or
know.
your
No,
shoulders.
I think that, it's obviously came out of the Charlottesville attack, and it's a very hateful group. I think, one of the interesting things here is that, there have been
Look
these
at
events
all the
before in DC. I
symbolism in the
actually
back.
saw them on the streets
Come on
marching
now.
around the
You
mall
see it.
when I was biking around with my son one day, and I was wondering what the commotion was, and all of a sudden here it is, a white supremacist group not marching on the National Mall. What was interesting after that is the police actually allowed them to get back into the U-Haul. And, putting a bunch of people in the back of the U-Haul is not strictly legal, right? So that's something that they could cut off for. I think that in this case,
Did
of
y'all
DC,
hear
law
that?
enforcement made
None
the
of
decision
that was.
because they were
None of that was
surrounded by
by the law.
opponents and
What they
members of
did.
the best thing
The
to
way
do
they
is
arrested them and all that. That was for the cameras.
out of there. But it is something that you could pull someone over for and get their identity for. And I think that that's really what's going to be the biggest component
Look
of this.
at the uniforms and shit.
These criminal charges even shake out. Now
The
that you shattered
hell?
that anonymity, that's when the
playing
consequences
Halo?
are going to come about. They're going to be associated with that for
Look
the
at all
rest
that
of
shit
their
back there
lives.
on
And that's
the
something
truck.
that I think that those individuals
It looked like they
who
guarding
are
the stuff,
thinking
right?
about
They
joining
don't look
like a
like they
hate-filled
look.
organization like that have to think about that. This could
Come
shatter
on,
the
for the
rest of your
camera.
life.
Let me
And
put you
that's
back
something
there.
that can have a suppressant effect on a lot of these hate groups.
I got this.
As I said
plugged up
earlier,
to
the
the
Patriot Front,
computer,
it
straight to the
formed
wire, straight to the
post
fucking
the rally in Charlottesville,
router.
the
That bitch still
the
jump.
neo-Nazi white supremacist rally. And the former Charlottesville mayor, Michael Singer, he recently was out and about offering tips to prevent violence from these hate groups. And he told
And what did he
WTOP
say?
News,
What he said, y'all?
you
Look at
have
what
to
this
really
nigga said. And he the mayor.
creatively monitor the dark web, not just social media like anybody can see. I think this is a key point. So how much of a tool is the quote unquote dark web in exposing these mass people from doing harm and from going home like nothing ever happened?
Well, I mean, as we know from January 6th, the federal government has sometimes struggled to infiltrate some of these hate-filled movements and really get intelligence
They ain't
on
struggle.
what's happening. Honestly,
Did that
a lot
man
of
just
the
lie
intelligence
like
that we've
that?
seen from Patriot Front has come from regular citizens who have been identifying these folks, even when there's no
The government having
really
time
criminal charge
infiltrating
associated with
groups.
it, working to identify them, and then also just hacking them, right?
Having a hard
a lot of
time.
information has come
But
out.
they
Yeah, he
shut
just
down the
told a
Black
big old
Panthers.
lie.
All of their
It,
files
it
got
only
leaked,
cost
and
them
we got
9
details
bands to
about,
get out of
their
jail.
And
their
it's not
fitness
him
routines and how they were
saying it,
trying to
Pete. It's
stay
what they're
stay fit
saying.
and keep their
That's
weight
the
down, and like
information
all
they're
sorts of
giving him
details about their
about the shit.
how they would eat and some of the
Look at this
weird
shit. Look.
routines
It
that
cost
they
them
Look at
have
this,
that
y'all.
are part of
$9,000
the
to get out of jail
part
for
of sort
30
of the
people,
way that you
son.
join this organization
Okay.
and things that you have to subscribe to. So
$300
there's
a
really
piece.
weird videos of their training sessions where they're preparing for these riots. There's actually videos out there
Look,
of them
strong families
preparing
make
for
strong
arrests. But I mean,
nations,
their
y'all.
entire
See the
idea
quotes
was that
they
they want to
use?
create
See how they
sort of
use our
content
quotes
that
to
is,
build up their own people?
friendly, I suppose, to this
Ain't
white
that a bitch?
supremacist, white nationalist movement, and isn't necessarily as sort of like a brushed up version of white supremacy.
I mean, it is disgusting to say
First
the
of
least.
all,
Yeah, you could
I'm
you could
sorry.
cut
I'm
it.
about to cut this off.
You could cut it. No, it's over with. That's all I wanted
Son,
y'all to hear
this is
anyway.
what I want
After
to
that,
say, bro. Because I just
go
got
ahead, because
mad.
we can shut it down after that. Chop. I'm gonna bring it on. I'm gonna bring it on home. P. Dot, please keep it short and simple for it, though, so I could drop that motherfucker. Well, go ahead, Chop.
Bruh. So you mean to tell me that y'all was able to get a tip
Mm-hmm.
on a gay riot and they didn't
Mm-hmm.
had
Supposedly.
at least 5 fucking mass shootings at schools. They just shot a summer school up. How the fuck y'all couldn't stop that? I'm not understanding. Nobody wanted to call and save them children lives, but somebody wanted to call and save the gay people life. That don't make no sense. It don't. You had an informant in this gay shit to make sure that shit went through. To make sure them people were safe. But the kids that be in school and shit, y'all knew about the mass shooting dude. Y'all knew about that shit. And y'all
Yeah.
couldn't stop that. So I'm not
No,
understanding
not
like
that they couldn't. They wouldn't.
who is we protecting? What is we doing?
Hey, it's not that they couldn't stop it. They just didn't want to. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, just like
Who
the
is your
trend of stuff
biggest populace
online
of
right
people
now.
that will get together, rally, and shut down a bunch of shit? And it won't stop. It'll stop everything in this country if they get together and rally and say, we've had enough of this. The gay people.
Yeah, I mean, like even with the sex trafficking, I mean, y'all don't get tips about nothing. Y'all don't get no tips on nothing else. Nothing else.
Shit,
The
old
grand
Polk
We
boy in
had
Polk
a
County don't be
notice.
playing with
Notice what
their
they
ass. Old
said.
boy Polk in Polk
Notice what
County.
they said. We had one astute citizen, as if that one person was the only person saw 31 motherfuckers jumping in the back of a U-Haul with riot gear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the police, they telling you that the police stopped them like they was their sons or something. Hey, you kids, quit playing in the back of that U-Haul. Get out of there. That's how they treated them, yeah.
left their masses on and shit. You know, they'd have took them out
Yeah,
the U-Haul.
What?
because
They'd
honestly,
have had
They
your
say they
you
let them
feet
get
supposed to
back
on.
be
on the U-Haul.
unmasking them,
Yeah.
right?
How you take them to
The
jail
the
in their
arrest was
U-Haul?
totally unlawful. The whole arrest, bruh.
They took them to jail in their U-Haul, son. Like that's no. Like all that's tore up.
All
The
that
whole
shit
thing.
stripped.
That's what I'm saying. Like they treated them like they was,
You're
the
supposed to
neighborhood white
impound
kids
the
that
car,
go in the
right?
backyard and do dirt bike riding and shit. Like, hey, you kids quit that skateboarding back there. Hey, come on.
$300, bro. I ain't never paid $300 to get out of jail.
And like I said, bro, no terrorist charges at all.
None.
No terrorist charges, no white supremacist charges, no hate crime charges.
That is domestic terrorism, y'all. Y'all know that. That's domestic terrorism.
I do hereby swear to
Whether y'all
defend the
believe that shit was
Constitution
going to the
from
pride
enemies
or they
both
was going
foreign
to
and
some niggas in the
domestic.
neighborhood. That's crazy, bro. For these people to do that, man. And with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna end it off like that, man.
We
Y'all
play the
be out here
sponsors
safe,
video.
man. Y'all be careful, bro. Y'all look, because we ain't gonna be here forever, y'all. But as we here, bro, and as long as we here, bro, we gotta spread the word, bro. You know what I'm saying? Our opinions do matter. You know what I'm saying? And as far as people, believing that they have to force their opinions on other people, that's not what we about. We just give y'all the information, we show y'all the clips, and we let y'all know what's going on with everything out here. Some of y'all probably didn't even know they was forcing these kids to mutilate themselves like that. People gotta had a good build on that. You know what I'm saying? People really didn't know what even happened with this U-Haul thing. You know, a lot of y'all see Biden fucking up, but the chop just had to show you something more. Just say it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, let's make some room for our sponsors. You know, shout out to all the people out there who've been supporting us, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all just keep showing up, man. Keep coming through. Keep showing us that love. We need that, y'all. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Blunt Talk NOLA on Anchor is Blunt Talk, all cap, no space, man. And be looking out for that Instagram, y'all. Y'all spread some more love on that one too. At the same time, we're gonna start plugging in. Y'all look for the Facebook and the Twitter too. And matter of fact, look for them T-shirts. Blunt Talk
Yeah,
T-shirts.
that Facebook.
Probably do the all blacks.
That's where y'all gonna better talk to us. That let us know how y'all feel about shit. We gonna be posting questions and shit y'all want us to talk about on the show. All that we could do, all that talking shit, all that discussing whatever. If you want to know something, you can ask all that shit on that Facebook page. We gotta start. I gotta link it to where every time I post something on the Instagram, we go on there too. But,
oh yeah, it is what it is, Top. Because definitely, because once y'all do that, man, hey, sometimes if the bill is good, fuck it, we'll have a Blunt Talk on YouTube and just run some receipts on there, Top. You know what we do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family, man. Shout out to everybody out there showing us love. Once again, man, we appreciate y'all for doing this. You know what I'm saying? For really sticking in there with us. All our loyal supporters, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just watching it build, you know what I'm saying? Y'all watching it build. Yes, sir.
yeah, but it's
Any closing remarks, fella?
Man, it's still not.
Like, subscribe, share, leave comments, please. We need your information. We need your input. That is all.
Chop, any closing arguments before we roll out? Anything?
I just want people to know that please don't let them force that shit on your children like that, bro. That's all, bro. I don't want people to think that I have something against them people or we got ain't none of that, bro.
That's right.
Don't force that shit. If it come natural, it come natural. You know what I'm saying? But don't force nothing on my children, bro. Then that's when you got a problem with me.
Bad enough these little kids already got a whole bunch of other bullshit on their mind, let alone being confused about gender identity from somebody who confused about it themselves.
So you know how hard it is for you to gain that confidence as a young man and you can talk to girls?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It's a part of that. And also, too, with this, with these people out here, man, don't let them fool y'all about, just y'all people doing things. They people out there doing shit, too. So that's my whole point of the whole showing y'all about the white supremacy thing. Don't let them fool you. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes open and keep your family tight. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, this is Blunt Talk, no love. All cap, no space. I am Silent Child 17.
P360 in the building.
Chop Tracks in the building.
And we out, yo. I'll be there in a minute.